Hello, I am Centimus Prime, and here I will be unboxing the LEGO DREAMZZZ set number 71454, Mateo and Z-Blob the robot. So, this one is kind of exciting for me, because this is gonna be the first time I'm gonna be unboxing one of these sets from the LEGO Dreams theme, which I have been taking a look at the franchise, and yeah, I'm actually quite impressed with some of the things that this relatively new Lego theme is doing. Really neat. Of course, I might be a little late in the game when it comes to Dreams because it's already in its third year by the time I'm recording this, but oh well, let's get into this set itself. So, taking a look at the packaging, we do, of course, get the LEGO logo. We do have the Dreams, logo right there. It does look pretty neat. Of course, in the front, we do get a good look at the set itself, as well as a really nice background. I am quite interested. I am quite impressed with the background, to be honest. Looks very nice. Looks like how it does in the show, which is really neat. I also do like the extra background thing they're doing over here, where it's where we do have outlines of the packaging that kind of makes this look like some sort of dream cloud that's happening. It kind of makes it look like this is happening in some sort of dream cloud, which is really nice. Overall, these boxes are these dreams box arts are quite interesting to me. I do quite enjoy them. So over here at this corner, we do get the recommended age, the set number, the name of the set, and the number of pieces used to build this set. And of course, down here we do get warning, choking hazards, small parts, and a small ball, not for children under 3 years. Good to know. And up here at this corner, we do get a little icon saying to watch series online, and there's a play button, which is neat because these sets do advertise that that there is a series that you can watch for free on YouTube. Since I've gotten some of these sets, I have even taken a look at some of the show. I am currently still watching the show, and from what I've seen so far, I am quite impressed with the show. I am quite impressed with the series. I do enjoy it. Very nice. Moving up to the top of the packaging, we do get your typical words and stuff up here. You do have your... and up here we also do get the characters that are included in the set. We do get one of the main characters of the show, that being Mateo. We do get Jaden, who is a more background character, but it's nice to get him in the set. That's cool. And of course, we do have Mateo's made of creature thing that's really neat. We do have Z-Blob, really interesting. And of course, we do get a 1-to-1 scale of Mateo. Very nice. Very typical to have a minifigure up here in the scaled corner. I think that's what I'm going to be calling that, the scaled corner. Over here on this side, not much, just words and stuff in different languages, Lego logo, and advertisements for a Lego app. Down here at the bottom of the packaging, you do have just random things and stuff that you would typically put on the bottom of your packaging, and the little icon up here just in different languages, so that's neat. Over here on this side is quite interesting. We do have a look at Mateo as seen in the show. So that's pretty cool. So that is what he looks like in the show, and the minifigure does indeed portray him very accurately. So that's cool. And moving over to the back of the box, we do have one of the things that interest me about this line, about this line of sets the most. So back here, they advertise a sort of three in one thing, but it is a different type of. But it plays out a little bit differently than your Lego Creator lines because this set. First of all, the set would, because like when you open this up and build this set up, it would first have you build like this Z-Blob mech thing. First, and it looks pretty good. It looks good. Doesn't look incomplete. It doesn't look incomplete at all on its own. Yeah, it looks fairly interesting on its own, but you do have a second portion of the build that you can kind of diverse. So you can either use the second batch of parts, the second part of the build, I guess you could use the second portion of the parts to either build one build or build the other, which is really interesting. I do find that to be quite cool. You can you have the option to just leave the mech as it is, looks fine, but you also have the options to either leave these parts off and use them for your collection and whatnot, or you can use them in either of these combinations, or possibly even more, because it is Lego, of course. That is really interesting. I haven't seen a Lego line that does something quite like this before, which is only really neat. It does help make this Lego line stand out. Very cool. And down here you even have the icon saying which one will you build. So it is quite interesting. I do find this really eye-catching and really interesting. And of course we do have a little bit more of that nice backgrounds, and of course we do get a good product shots. We do get a good look at the base build, their dreams base build, and then their diversity their diversity builds, I guess. Very interesting. I do. And of course, here on this side, we do have your two of those very typical push thumb tab things where you can push these in and tear the box open like that. But I'm not going to be opening it like that because I'm going to be using a brick separator. But so with that, let's now get into the actual unboxing of the set. And apologies, you guys had to wait a lengthy 10 minutes for me to just open a single Lego Dreams box. But like, this is something I haven't, like, taken a look on this channel before, and I do find this line interesting. I wonder what else they do with the line. It's very cool. Well, with that, we got the box open, so we can, of course, pull the parts out and close that up real quick. I say close that up real quick. There we go. And now we can set the box off to the side, and now we can take a look at the contents inside. So starting off, we do have the instructions, and the instructions is another interesting. The instructions are also pretty interesting. I find this interesting because, first of all, for the cover, before even opening these instructions up, I can already tell they're doing something crazy different. Because what you normally see, for Lego sets in terms of instructions, is you would typically, see, a shot of the set itself on the instructions, which is very typical for Lego sets to do, and it's tried and true. It's still completely fine. Doesn't look bad in the least. Whereas this one is rather interesting because rather than just putting on a normal shot of the set in the front of the instructions on the cover of the instructions, they rather opt for an artwork piece in the front, which I get that some people might not like. I can definitely see some people definitely not them wanting to diverse from the tried and true shots of the set for shots of the actual set for the set. But I don't know, this artwork looks very cool. I do think this looks pretty neat. It almost looks like a comic book illustration, to be honest. Very interesting. Okay, so yeah, we can open this up, and okay, up here we do get your parts list. Up here in the back. Very nice. Very nice. And I'm liking the yellowish outlines of these pages. Oh, very neat. Very cool. Very cool. Okay, like a little page with a hippo with wings. Okay, and on this page we do get more advertisements for the show itself. Very nice. Ooh, and here we do get more advertisements for other sets. For other sets in this wave. So that's cool. So on this page we do get this sort of rocket ship, school bus thing. We also have this set on here, as well as this bunny with roller skates and this colorful house and this cage monster thing and a turtle that uses a food truck as a shell. That's kind of cool. And also this like really insane looking. This is like a really insane looking like pirate ship. Like it looks like a cross between a pirate ship and a shark, which is really cool. And they do have a in-show reason as of why it looks like this, but I'm not going to spoil it for you. Like, just go watch the show. I do personally think it looks neat. There's like a tree house thing, a weird cross between a gator and a car, and this like a sort of like unicorn with bat wings, like alicorn looking sets. Like really cool. Yeah, very interesting. Ooh, we also get more like art illustrations in here. Wow, that's pretty neat. Oh wow. These instructions had a lot more illustrations than I thought. Like, look at that. That looks insane. And we got our two main characters in there. This honestly to me looks like the like yellow brick road from Wizard of Oz, but I guess on closer inspection it looks more like a golden river than a golden brick road. But I guess that's good too. What's in the back? Oh, that's cool! You even got little illustrations for like the background characters for the set. That's awesome. Oh my goodness. Like, that is insane. And like each section of the build, like each portion of the build has its own like color-coded pages, more illustrations. Like, holy shinoli. That looks great. What the? What? The pages look nice. Sorry that I'm kind of stuck. Apologies, I'm kind of stuck on the instructions, but there. Oh, so here's where you diverse from the main set. So here's the. So this is the. So these like golden pages are like the sets are like the main build, and then here it diverses because you can either go to continue from page 52 to work on like this portion to work on this part of the build, or skip to page 68 and work on the other build. Like, that's cool. Holy shoot. What? Like, that is insane. What? Oh, that is so cool. I have never been more impressed with Lego instructions than I have right now. Just now. Like, and I do apologize that so much of this unboxing video is just going to be me, like, taking a deep look at the box and the instructions of all things, the Lego instructions of all things. But these instructions have, like, some really nice illustrations. Like, it's so cool. That's awesome. Okay, that is really nice. I haven't seen anything quite like that. That is so cool. So now we can go ahead and get into the parts themselves. We can now go ahead and get into the set itself. Oh boy, so starting off we can take a quick look at the sticker sheet. So we do have a bunch of little stickers. So we do have a sticker. We do have some like details stickers for like Z-Blobs, like robots, like thing. Like, oh, this is interesting. There's like a plus sign up there. Oh, these must be like little bonus stickers. That is not something I see in a whole lot. That is not something I see in a whole lot of Lego sets. Usually it's just like stickers that are like specifically used in the instructions of the set. But these are like little extra ones that you can attach to the set on your own. Or you can like use them for anything. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool, I guess. Okay, now we can take a look at the set itself. So starting off with bag number 1. Let's get this open. I'm gonna have to try to be quick with the parts this time around because I've spent so much of my time on the box and the instructions. Okay, so here we do have our minifigure parts. We do have our torso pieces. Very cool. Do have some nice printing to them. Do have Mateo's hair piece, which even has some little bit of green printing on there. This is a cool hair piece. I do think this one's pretty cool. Do have our head pieces. Oh, very cool. Whoops, sorry, Jaden. Jaden has some braces on there. Very, very neat. We also have some leggings. Unfortunately, Jaden's is just like regular like purple leggings, but Mateo's legs are really interesting. They look like they have like these sort of jean texturings. There's like a green belt. They have like he has like these tall red sneakers, which are actually dual molded in, so that's cool. That's interesting. We also get a take on Z-Blob. We have like Z-Blob portrayed as like this weird little like dome in like this dome piece that I'm accidentally fogging up with my fingers. My bad. But it's basically just one of these like green dome pieces, like green like dome pieces with a couple of eyes printed on there. So that's neat. Do you have another hair piece? This is Jaden's hair piece. That's cool. That's neat. It kind of reminds me of like a young Lloyd Garmadon's hair piece. Does give me that sort of vibe. Just in black. Yeah, very cool. As for the parts in here, this part looks interesting. So apparently we have like this sort of hourglass piece, which looks absolutely pretty. Okay, that looks pretty. Even has like the little like stem things on the side. Like it even looks like it's filled with sand. Oh, that looks nice. That looks nice. That's like, I guess this is like Mateo's like hourglass piece that he used to help with his dream crafting, I believe it's called in the show. So that's neat. That's neat. Ooh, we get a couple of these, which are like really interesting, I think. So it's nice to get a couple more of these in this dark gray color. Very nice. I've also seen these parts in red in that Lego Optimus Prime set. Yeah, very cool. Also, look, and a couple more. We actually get like a few of them in here. Have like a wheel piece. We have some red parts. We have brown piece. We have a couple of these parts in white. We also got a couple of Exoforce arms in black. Oh, one of these pieces in white. Oh, got a couple of these pieces in white. Yeah, one of these bar connection things right here, this key orange color. That's cool. And the rest of the parts are pretty simple, relatively simple. It's cool to get a couple of these in this light gray color, so that's neat. And as well as one of these in white. They're very neat. Got some standard pieces in here, but there are some real cool stuff in here as well. And we also do get a smaller baggie, which we can set this stuff off to the side and pour this out real quick. Alright, so in here, we do get a bunch of smaller pieces. So we have what appears to be Batman's utility belts in this green color for Mateo. That's cool. We also get quite a few of these tooth pieces in this ghost, what I'm calling ghost green color, because whenever these parts are used, they're either used for ghosts, or they're usually used for ghostly builds. But the official color, the official name, the official Lego name for this color is spring green. But I personally think I personally like to call these ghost green, I think. Very neat. Couple standard 1x1 bricks. A standard 1x1 Lego piece in tan. Got 2 of those. We also got a couple of these bright green studs. We also got some of these pieces in light gray. That's real neat. As well as a couple of these sort of printed hourglass pieces in white. So I guess these parts are supposed to go onto the hourglass as part of its design. So that's cool. I also got I also got 2 of these 2x2 rounded plates in black, as well as one in this bright green color. The same bright green, that's the same sort of brightish green used for Mateo's utility belts. Pretty cool. We also get a couple of these small drill pieces. That's neat. We also got a couple of these white ingot pieces, some brackets, some pneumatic T-bar joints, some pneumatic T-joints. Got a few of these Among Us hinge pieces in black. Couple of we also get a couple of these ingot pieces in black. A few of these 1x1 rounded pieces with the eye printing on them in yellow. Very neat. Couple of these lightsaber hilt pieces in this key orange color. Very interesting, dude. A couple of these rounded pieces in pink. One of these cone pieces in the beige. Also a few of these things. A couple of these headlights, not bricks. A couple of these types of brackets. A couple of these types of brackets. Got a couple of these types of brackets in black and a couple of these types of brackets in light gray. Also got a little bit of Technic in here too. We got one of these types of Technic pieces, and we do get these types of Technic pieces, which are in different colors for a reason, we got two of these lighter gray ones, which are frictionless, and a couple of these darker gray ones, which have little notches in them, which gives them more friction as a result. So the darker gray ones do give off more friction. The lighter gray ones don't. And we also got three of the, we also got this sort of standard 1x2 plate in white. Got three of those. Also get a few of these pieces. These like bar connection holes with these clips at the end. We got four of those in black. As well as one of these like texture pieces in black. So very, very neat. The first bag is quite interesting. Here's the second bag. So we can get that open really quick. So let's pour that out. Pour one out for the second bag. Cool. I guess the second bag is where the second bag contains the parts to build the limbs, would be my guess. So we do get a few of these SCCPS shells in white. That's cool, I guess. That's cool. We do get four of those. We also get a couple of these bricks with the updated socket joints in white. Cool. We got a couple of these, like, upper slope. We got these, like, inverted slope bricks in white. Two of those in white. We also got, four of these Galador joint pieces in black. So nice that these parts are still around and still kicking. Yeah, despite their rather lackluster origins. Ooh, as well as some newcomers. So we got these newer like Galador Galador style joint like pieces, which are made to connect with these. So it is a newcomer to like these Galador joints, much like these parts right here. But I guess it's more like for limb pieces and stuff. So we do get four of those in white. So that's really cool. And we also get four of these large sort of like macaroni like sort of Technic adaptive pieces in this translucent green color, like this translucent bright green color. And you do get four of them in the sets. And I'm not gonna lie, these do look pretty interesting. These do look interesting. Like, I personally think that some of the uses for these parts are a bit questionable, but I don't think it's impossible to use these like parts in a nice, like, effective way. And like on their own, these parts do look rather interesting. Yeah, we do get four of those in this translucent green color, so that's neat. Let's see, what else do we have here? We also got some small Technic pieces. We do get a couple of these pieces in light gray. Very nice. We also get a couple of these sort of textured brick pieces in black. Cool. We do get four of these 2x2s in black. A couple 2x3s in light gray. Got a couple of these sort of log textured pieces in white, two of those. Also got a couple of these boat pieces. Got a couple of these Technic adaptable like system pieces in white, two of those. Also got a couple of these hinge pieces in light gray, and also in light gray we do get a couple of these a couple more of these Among Us like sort of hinge pieces in like gray. Very nice. Very neat. We also get 6 more of these we also get 6 more of these Exoforce arm pieces in white. That's cool. And a couple of these like curved pieces in black. And a few of these 1x1 tiles, rounded tiles in like gray. And the rest of this is like Technic pieces and stuff. So we do get a couple of these 3-length brown axles with the stoppers at the end. Got four more of these Technic pieces. A couple of the blue ones. Very neat. A couple of these ball joints. Technic adapted ball joints. And we also get 3 of these, which I personally find interesting. Got 3 of these like bushing pieces, these axle bushing pieces that connect to axle pieces. So we got 3 of those in black. So that's really interesting, I think, because these types of parts typically come in either light gray or even red. But it's not that common you see these parts in black. So that's cool. That's neat. So that is the second bag. Really neat. And here is the third bag, which contains parts for the more diversity builds. So that's gonna be interesting. So let's push those parts off to the side. Let's get this baggie open. And pour these parts out. And let's take a look at the parts in here. And already, there are some really eye-catching pieces. First of all, this piece right here. This piece looks awesome. Wow, it's a sort of dual molded, like, blade piece. You're able to connect a Technic axle. It has a Technic axle hole connection. Has an axle hole connection at the end. Very interesting. It's a very vibrant piece. It's dual molded. It's dual molded in this bright green, translucent bright green color, as well as the more opaque bright green color. That looks cool. It looks pretty, to be honest. Like, that looks neat. And even like little like texturings on there. That's cool. That is cool. We also get 4 of these. 2x2 rounded bricks in this trans bright green. That's nice. We also get 2 of these round. Get 2 of these like round like bricks, rounded like 2x2 bricks, sort of more dome like bricks in the trans bright green. Got 2 of those. We also got a couple of these studs. These like got a couple of these like modern like. Got a couple of, like these types of like stud shooters, which do look really cool, as well as some like parts to obviously like arm them, like the trigger. We also obviously get a couple of these trigger parts right here, so we can just connect them like that. Boom. Cool. Oh, we also get one of these parts in this dark gray color. That's really neat. One of these types of half tile, half plate, sort of 2x2, like half tile, half plate thing in black. Also got a few of these inverted slope pieces. A few of these inverted curve pieces in white. That's neat. Ooh, one of these flag pieces in white. And it does seem to have like a newer, like, a bar connection style to it. Not able to tell for sure, but definitely has some new tooling to it because it has a little bit of like extra shaping and extra mass to the like clip ends. So that's cool. Also got a couple of these rounded 1x2 pieces in white. That's cool. Also got 3 of these 2x2 plates in white. No, wait, 3 of them in white. Yeah, got some interesting stuff. Got 3 of these all types of bracket pieces in white. Got a couple of these pieces in gray, the 1x2 plates. Got this cheese, this like double wide, this extra wide like cheese slope piece in white. Couple of these jumper round 2x2 rounded jumper plates in white. Got this like bar connection piece in white. No, wait, not white. This ain't white. What am I saying? We got one of these like sort of lightsaber like got this sort of like this sort of like bar like thing. Got this like bar thing in this trans bright green. Got one of these types of bars. That's cool. I'm kind of like trying. Like this one feels different. Like it has like a different texturing to it, but I can't quite put my finger on it. Does it have like a sort of like smoothness to it? Because I am not seeing like something else I'm noticing. There's like no bubbles in here at all. Like for like these sort of bar connection pieces, I'd usually see like a small bubble or two for these types of pieces, but this one doesn't seem to have it. That is interesting. It also has a different feel to it. Not sure if it's like a new material or not, or if it's the same material, just has something over it, just has like a coat of something over it, but that's interesting. What else we have? Well, we have like 3 of these sort of bar connector pieces. These sort of rounded stud pieces with the bar connection off the side. 3 of those in light gray. We also get a couple of these small spike pieces in black. A couple of these Exoforce. We got a couple of these Exoforce these are updated ones. Right. This sort of updated style version of these Exoforce claw hand things. Two of those in black. That's cool. Extra one of those. We also get a couple of these types of Technique pieces in the dark gray. One of these types of Technique pieces in dark gray. We got one of these types of Technique pieces in black with the angle number 2. Got one of these Technique connectors in black with the angle number 5. Very cool. Got a very standard blue pin axle piece in blue, a red axle with a 2-length axle piece in red, and a 4-length axle piece in red also. And we also get a whole bunch, like how many are there? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 of these. Yeah, 13 of these like small round pieces in this trans bright green. And that looks really neat. Like, that's really cool. That looks pretty cool. Like, that is super cool. And, of course, we can wrap things up with the smaller bag in here. So let's just tear that open real quick and pour the parts out. So in here, we do get more pieces. We have one of these, like, sort of, these types of Technique pieces in black, which can allow for a bar connection which does have these like bar hole connections off to the side on either side, so that's cool. We also get one of these. We got a Mixel like socket joint connection thing right here, and like one of these Mixel socket joint connections here, the more horizontal style ones, the wider styled one, the like slightly wider ones, and they're like gray. You also got one of these. Oh, this one also feels like it has like a different texture to it. I wonder if that's for like grip or something. I wonder if that's for like friction. Like this one has like that same texture thing as the bar connection one. Like, is that like something that these sets are doing now? Like that's interesting. Got one of these like axle. We got one of these Mixel ball joints with the axle. Technic axle connection, one of those in light gray, one of these like ratcheting like joints with the Technic axle hole connection at the end, one of those in light gray. Got a couple of these cone pieces in black, a couple of these 2x2 rounded plates in white. Got a couple of these got these clip hinge. Got these like couple of these clip pieces in white. Got one of these like, ratcheting like connection pieces in black. One of those in black. A couple of your very like standard Technic black pins. 2 of those in black, obviously, as well as 5 of these half bushings in white. Wow. I have seen these sort of half bushing pieces, and I have sort of seen these sort of half bushing pieces in a lot of sets before, but they usually come in this light gray color. I have not seen these parts in white before. Like, that looks really nice. Like, that looks cool. Well, that's really interesting. Alright, so let's now go ahead and move some parts around. I'm like, wow. Now, let's try to wrap this up reasonably quick, because already this is probably taking a super long time. So let's now go ahead and wrap this, go ahead and start wrapping this up. I'm gonna try my best to keep these piles separate to make putting it together a little bit easier, I guess. But yeah, that's really interesting. That's really interesting. So after opening these parts, I did see a lot of interesting parts. We do get a lot of cool parts in white, some cool parts in black, but we also get a good amount of like cool parts in green. I am really impressed with seeing this type of piece in hand. That's really cool. That looks really neat. The minifigure parts are cool. We got a very minimal amount of Technic pieces. We got some Technic in here, but not a whole lot. But there are even some Technic pieces that I'm pretty impressed with, notably like these ones, as well as some like updated like variations of parts I've had before. Like this one feels like it has like it's after a sort of smooth texture to it. That's very interesting. That is really neat. It makes them feel like interesting. Feels new and refreshing, to be honest. Feels like refreshing. It feels exciting. Well, like, yeah, this is like really cool. So we do get a lot of good parts in this set. But more so, okay, here's like the sticker sheet. But yes, the parts in here are impressive enough as it is, but the fact that the instructions, that they go the extra mile and make even the instructions like extra interesting. I have not spent so long on a video just for the instructions for a Lego set, but here we are. This is some legitimately interesting stuff here. Like, that is, like, really interesting. Like, wow, this is really cool. Oh, sorry about that. Wow, that is really cool. So, in terms of, like, my overall, like, first impressions on this set, wow, this really went, this set has honestly went beyond, what is very typical for a Lego set. And that is insane, because, like, that is insane. Like, I'm gonna put the instructions right in front of there. Like, I am quite shocked with how impressive this is. Like, wow. I'm still just stunned by the sheer, like, amounts of illustrations and, like, the overall beauty of these instructions. Like, these are impressive. I'm gushing over the instructions alone. But the parts themselves aren't bad either. Like, there's a lot of really nice parts in here. We got some really nice parts in here. We got some, overall, my overall first impressions and overall thoughts on this, fair to say, I am I'm honestly, rather almost, speechless, because this is just beyond impressive, to be honest, and absolutely brilliant first impression for this, like, one of Lego's, like, latest themes that has some, which already with between the show and how some of the sets look, with how cool a lot of these sets look, I was already impressed. I was already liking this theme, but, like, when they go extra, just the fact that they went the extra mile and even made the instructions, like, refreshing and interesting and new. Wow, I'm just impressed here. This is really cool. This is, like, really something. This is pretty cool. This is, I'm not entirely sure what to say here. Yeah, overall, I am impressed with this. And obviously, I'm not gonna go, and I guess like, between, like, how long this video already is, and plus the fact that the set itself has some extra things going for it. It's not going to be like an unboxing and review sort of thing. So I am going to have to do the review for this separately, but man, I'm definitely gonna have a good time building this. Most definitely. Look, I have a feeling like this is like some really insane stuff right here. Yeah, so after this video, I am gonna go ahead and instantly. Yeah, after this build, I am just gonna go ahead and get this build put together with these absolutely stunning instructions. Like, this is easily one of my favorite LEGO instructions ever. And I am super hyped with how other sets do their instructions now. I am wondering if they do the same sort of thing with the other like Dream sets, this sort of like epic like illustration stuff. Like, that is interesting. So I am gonna put this together with these stunning instructions, and I might even like play a couple of Dreams episodes on YouTube while I put this thing together. Maybe. But I'm definitely going to be putting this together, and I'm definitely going to see what I think about this and then do a review on it. Because this is really impressive. Absolutely blew a good bit of my expectations, to be honest. Very impressive overall. And most sets, like most LEGO sets can like still go by, like, kind of like easily be justified by like, oh, they have some really nice parts. They're like a really good parts pack. And while this one does have some really nice parts in here, and it still can be a pretty good parts pack, like the overall experience of this set is like very impressive. I do genuinely think that this has been one of the most interesting LEGO experiences I have had yet. Very interesting. And with that, I think that'll be it for this unboxing. If you enjoyed this video, consider to like and subscribe, and maybe even comment if you want. And of course, I will be posting again sooner or later. And now to put this set together. Man, these instructions. Holy.